Oh my God. And then there's this
Now,
too, by the way. The sex trafficking victim responded to Katie Britt's
the
misleading
latest on the
story.
backlash facing Alabama Senator Katie Britt and her Republican rebuttal to the president's State of the Union speech last week. Senator Britt used the sex trafficking victim story as she criticized President Biden's border policies. But the story appears to have taken place in Mexico nearly 20 years ago. Now, Senator Britt is acknowledging that it didn't happen on Biden's watch.
To be clear, the story that you relayed is not something that's happened under the Biden administration, that particular person.
Well, I very clearly said I spoke to a woman who told me about when she was trafficked when she was 12. So I didn't say a teenager. I didn't say a young woman, a grown woman, a woman when she was trafficked when she was 12.
Yeah, 20 years ago.
CNN's Rafael Romo profiled Karla Jacinto, the woman at the center of the story, back in 2017. Rafael, you spoke with Karla once again yesterday. How did she feel about her story being used in the Republican rebuttal to the president's State of the Union address?
Well, she's upset, she's concerned, and she's also worried about her story being used once again, because it's happened in Mexico too, without her permission for political purposes. This is someone I have known since 2014. CNN profiled her story as part of CNN's Freedom Project, which seeks to raise awareness about modern-day slavery. Jacinto says she's very careful about who she gives her testimony to and how and when she does it. So she was very surprised, Wolf, she told me, when she found out yesterday that she was involuntarily put in the middle of a social media storm. This storm was prompted by what appears to be the use of her story during the Republican rebuttal to the State of the Union address by Alabama Senator Katie Britt. I reached out to Karla Jacinto in Mexico City for her reaction, and this is part of what she told me.
I was a victim, it seems to me, starting in 2004. I arrived in Mexico City in 2008 when I was already a survivor.
Were you ever trafficked in the United States?
Not at all, no. I was a victim here in Mexico. In Mexico, I was a victim of human trafficking.
Wait, what the fuck?
What would you like to tell Senator Britt about what happened?
Well, at this moment, I would like her to get informed a little more about the topic, and that at some point, if she wants to contact me to talk about the topic, she can do so. She can also contact people who have really gone through what she says. I would love to have a pleasant chat with her, instead of using it in a political way to gain a position.
And Wolf, CNN has confirmed much of what Jacinto has said in prior reporting, and her story hasn't changed since we first spoke. Jacinto told me no one reached out to her to ask for her permission to use her story as part of a political speech. Someone using my story and distorting it for political purposes, she told me, is not fair at all. Wolf?
Rafael Romo reporting for us. Excellent reporting, Rafael. Thank you very much. Let's discuss this and more with CNN political reporter Elena Treen and CNN congressional correspondent Jessica Dean. Elena, let me start with you. What do you make of Senator Britt's attempts to clean up what she said the other night?
Well, look, Katie Britt has faced a lot of heat for her response, and specifically for sharing this anecdote about Karla. And I think, given the facts that have come out about this and that interview, that excellent interview that Rafael did with her, it's clear that it wasn't the right anecdote for the purposes.
Here's a side-by-side of Katie Britt against
I am
her.
looking forward to delivering the Republican response to the State of the Union, so tune in.
President Biden's border policies are a disgrace. This crisis is despicable. And the truth is, it is almost entirely preventable. And thank you to all the gentlemen behind me who continue to work diligently to actually secure our border. That's what the American people deserve. But unfortunately, Joe Biden refuses to give that to them. Mr. President, enough is enough. Innocent Americans.
Why does she do this? Like, does she not realize that this is so, like, it's so identifiable? Like, it's so obvious that she was doing a fake fucking, like, fake voice. I don't get why you would think that this is going to be fine.